Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Satnam, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Gobind, and this is your Channel for Grace. Thanks so much for being here live, and thank you to those of you that are watching the replay. This is actually my last live broadcast until I come back from Egypt, so I am very excited that I actually get to do this broadcast. I won't get to do this for the full moon in Leo, but when I get back, we will definitely get back to it. With that said, in this video, we are going to talk about the human design transit reading of the new moon in Aquarius that is happening on January 29th. We did the astrology of the new moon yesterday, so if you did not check that video out, make sure you check it out. This is also the beginning of the Chinese New Year of the wood snake, and there's a lot of significance and power behind that. And so what we're going to look at is the human design chart. We're going to talk about the gate that this new moon is happening in and how it presents itself through the lens of human design. So before we dive in, let me say hi to you guys in the chat. Hello, Rebecca. Hello, Bernadine. Hello, Dawn. Welcome in. Hello, Jeanette. Thank you for being here. And if you are watching live, make sure you say hi. I love the live interaction. So if you are new to the channel, thank you for being here. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and make sure you get notified when I go live and when I upload videos. Download my free moon astrology guide, which will tell you what your psychic gifts are based off of your moon sign. It also enters you into my email list, and you get a moon magic report, the astrology of the week ahead, every Wednesday morning. And I love sending that out, and people love getting that horoscope. That will continue while I'm gone in Egypt. So make sure that if you want to stay in tune with the astrology, that you get on the newsletter. And also come and join us in the global community. I'm also going to be posting a lot on my Instagram, my socials at Channel for Grace. So you can kind of watch and observe as we move through Egypt and the temples. And also a couple of announcements that I want to make is we had our faculty meeting on Monday, and they let us know that there is a virtual pass for anybody that wants to join the expedition, the 144 Alpha Omega expedition to Egypt virtually. And so I actually added the link to the description of the video. So you can now sign up and watch my presentation and all of the other presentations from the faculty and get to experience all from the comfort of your own home. The dates of the tour are February 1st through the 12th. What's included in the virtual pass is daily content, gain insider access to daily uploads featuring highlights from the expedition, including site visits, behind the scene moments, and exclusive conversations available only on the virtual portal. Live broadcast, enjoy live streaming from select iconic sites, bringing you closer to the action in real time. A private Telegram channel, so you can stay connected with the team and fellow explorers through a private Telegram channel and receive real-time updates, photos, videos, commentary, and announcements, all while engaging in lively discussions from your mobile or desktop. And this is where the journey truly comes alive. You also get access to Alpha Omega Education faculty sessions, which one of those will be mine. You can watch all presentations and workshop sessions live or recorded at your convenience. And I'm going to be presenting on astrology, gene keys, and human design, and how I use all three of them to in my readings to get the most accurate readings. And then you're going to get exclusive future perks. So first priority for future in-person travel adventures with Alpha Omega. And the money that you pay for this virtual pass will be credited toward a future in-person trip or retreat. So super freaking cool. The virtual pass is 222, which actually I love that they chose that number. And in the link below, you can sign up, get your pass, and then you'll be joining me in Egypt for the 144 Alpha Omega expedition. I can't freaking wait. So thank you for letting me share that. I hope to see you there. And now let us dive into our broadcast where we get to talk about the human design transit reading of this new moon in Aquarius. So this new moon is happening on January 29th on the 19th gene key, as well as the 19th gate. So in order for us to understand what this moon represents, especially through the lens of human design, we need to ask ourselves, first of all, which center is this new moon happening in? And remember that when you have a new moon, you will see the sun and the moon conjunct on the same exact gate. So the 19th gate, and it's line number 3, which we're going to talk about in a moment. Lots of 3s right there, which is kind of crazy. The third line is a really powerful line. But to begin our analysis, let's drop down here to the root center. This is the center of pressure, the pressure of life, the stress of life to, do the things that need to get done. And so there's something about this moon that is activating this pressure. It's going to pressure us to do something. It's going to pressure us to get something going. And I think that that's actually beautiful, because at the same time, the root center can help you to deal with the stress that life brings. So when we look at this 19th gate, which is where this new moon is happening, you can see that there's a connection from the 19th to the 49th gate. And you should pull your human design chart out to see if you have the 19, if you have the 49, or if you have the whole channel actually highlighted. If you do have any of these gates active, you may feel the completion of the channel during this moon. You may also feel the highlighted and heightened energy of this channel for you. Now, this is a channel that connects the root center to the solar plexus, which is the center of emotional awareness, and also the center of emotional intelligence. So the 19th gate is called the gate of need. The descriptive phrase from the I Ching is called approach. The quick reference theme is people whose material and emotional needs require successful interactions with others. Through this gate, there is a continual pressure on others to bring awareness to the needs of the immediate environment or the group. Hello, Christy. Through the pressure of their design, these people always ensure that basic needs are met, in particular, food, shelter, and sex. People with the 19 always needs to have a full refrigerator, a place to call home, and people to communicate with. So this moon is calling these needs into our lives. So it's very community oriented, which I love. And of course, it is a moon happening in the sign of Aquarius, which is about the tribe, the community, the people, the connections, and the networking. The role of these people is to flirt with others in order to see if their needs can be met. If the other person's principles, the 49, agree with their needs, they can potentially make a bargain together. Without a clear deal with the 49, which is the gate of rejection, the 19 knows what it needs, but it doesn't know how to get it. This gate also brings a need and a potential gift for touch, so deep connection, physical connection, as well as a potential gift for connecting with animals and nature. Like, how beautiful is that? I love that aspect of it. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, you do have the 49, and this is the gate that's in the solar plexus center. And this one is called the gate of rejection and also has to do with the energy of revolution. The quick reference theme is people whose principles may either cause them to reject or be rejected, meaning you have to find the right people. Otherwise, it's not the right people for you, right? This moon is asking us to find the right people. This is the gate where the principles of any relationship are established. The 49 has a need to be obeyed. If the principles of the 49 are not accepted, they will reject the other person. Hence, this is the gate of divorce or revolution. These can be very sensitive or very insensitive people. Their question is always, who will stand by my side and support my principles? Because their principles are governed by the ups and downs of the emotional wave, these people have to stay in constant communication with their loved ones in order to maintain clarity in their relationships, which also kind of calls us into communication as well. Oh, there's 19 people in the chat now. They need the material resources of the 19 because otherwise they cannot necessarily maintain their principles. This gate carries a potential sensitivity or insensitivity to animals. It is the gate of the breeder or the butcher. That is really interesting. So the circuit that it's called the channel of synthesis, the 1949, and it's part of the ego circuit. And the ego circuit is really all about taking care of the tribe. There is like a separation between us and them kind of a thing. And if you're a part of the group, if you're like in the in group, then you will experience this powerful need to take care of yourself and your family and your tribe. But if you're outside of it, then there is like a sort of, you're outside. So we're not, we only take care of like our group. And it's not that it's a negative thing. Hello, Courtney, welcome in. It's actually a positive thing. And I always say that all of the gates and the channels in the human design chart, they are all aspects that are needed and alive and exist in the world. And you can't have one without the other. Like you can't have a world where like there's no tribe. You can't have a world where like there's no deeper connection to like in the sense of like family unit. You can't have a world where that doesn't exist. There's always going to be like this importance to deeply connect with people. And this tribal circuit really brings that up, which means that this moon, which again is in Aquarius, is activating that energy for us. It's like, who's your tribe? Have you found your people? You guys have to have like the matching beliefs and the principles to be a tribe, to be a group. So this moon is calling us. It's like an initiation because it is also a new moon where we set intentions, and it's the beginning of a 28.5 year cycle. And this basically is the last, it's the cycle of the moon during Aquarius season, where we're going to see new moon Aquarius, full moon Leo, and then we're going to see the Pisces and Virgo, and that's when we go into the eclipses. This is also the very first moons of the Chinese New Year, and it's the wood snake. So there's like expression, there's creativity, there's change, there's shift, there's all these growth, energy of growth and expansion, and like taking quantum leaps, and like the activation of the Kundalini. And it's very, very, very powerful energy that is being activated here. It's the pressure. It's the pressure to find connections. It's the pressure to find your tribe. Like, dude, right? Isn't that crazy? So if you happen to have the 49 and this channel is completed for you, it's called the channel of synthesis, and it is a design of sensitivity. It's also a projected channel, which means you have to be invited to share what you know, to share your insights, and to connect with people. The quick reference theme of this channel is your life is a constant lesson in sensitivity to balance your own needs with those around you while holding fast to your own principles. Your potential gift is to be recognized as someone who can always balance particularity and fairness. The mystical channel keynote is the channel of animism, the harvest and the slaughter. The channel of communal ritual. Dude, what? Communal ritual? A design of psychic potential through sensitivity? This is powerful, you guys. And the sexuality keynote is the channel of the bride and the groom. It's like a marriage. It's like a commitment. A contract, maybe soul contracts with tribe, with new family. The whole channel is as follows. It is in this channel that the correct strategy is laid down for entering into any kind of bond or contract with another person. Told you. Wow. These people are here to learn to be sensitive and to balance their own needs with the needs of others. They will put a lot of effort into a bond, and they can be acutely sensitive or insensitive depending on the emotional wave. This is an emotional projected channel, which means that ideally these people have to be recognized by others before entering into relationships. Hey, Jill, they must allow time and space for a natural courtship to develop so they can be emotionally clear before making any commitment. As the root of the stream of touch, people with this channel demand close contact with others. Depending on whether the emotional wave is up or down, they can want to hug or want to hit. This channel is rooted in food, environment, and community. I love that about this energy. This is the energy also that's initiating this Egypt trip, this Egypt 144 Alpha Omega expedition. And I love that it's this like community energy. Such people need to eat together with others regularly. Food is of great importance to them. So I feel like this Egypt trip is going to be so freaking powerful because of this. And this is where this, energy lives for this new moon. And we can also, there's no completed channels during this moon, which means that really the focus is here on this 19th gate. Let's talk a little bit about the line. So the moon is happening on the third line. We know in human design, the third line is the martyr. We know in the Gene Keys, the third line is the changer. We know that the frequency of this third line is all about being engulfed in life's experiences and trial and error, giving it many, many tries before you succeed. So this also tells me that this energy is definitely transformational. It's definitely going to invite you to have experiences and to get lost in the experiences without needing to understand the why. without needing it to succeed, without needing it to be like, to let go of expectations, really is what this third line is about. You can definitely feel with the third line, especially with the lens of human design, the martyr, that you're not getting anywhere, that you keep trying and failing, and you're going to fail more times than you succeed. But in the end, the third line is all about the accumulation of experiences that lead to the wisdom that puts you in this place of somebody who's been there, done that, can help somebody else through it. And I think that that's really beautiful. So it's very dynamic. This third line energy for this line is very dynamic. During this moon, we also have the North Node and the South Node. Remember, North Node Pisces, South Node Virgo in the G center. They're guiding us. They're directing our identity. It's our direction. They're literally directing us, these nodes. It is really beautiful. One thing that calls my attention here is Venus, very close to Neptune during this time, and very close to the North Node as well, in the 36th gate, which is the gate of turbulence, and it's found in the solar plexus center. So there's a lot of deep emotion. Like, Venus represents what we truly desire, what we want, and what we value. And there's an emotional energy to this in human design. There's a very turbulent emotional energy. It's like the need to like experience the fullness of the emotions, the highs and the lows. And that's what we value right now. It's like this connection, this tribal experience of deep emotion. How beautiful is that, right? We also have, Mercury is on the, if we go back to the chart over here, we find Mercury on the 41st gate, which is also right here in the root center. And Mercury represents the mind and communication. This gate is the gate of contraction, the limitation of resources, which maximizes the development of potential. But let's actually look a little bit deeper into what this 41st energy is about. It's called the gate of contraction. People driven by the incessant urge to experience a new feeling. There's a lot of emotional frequency here. Who do we have on the 60? Well, we have Pluto there. We know what he's been doing lately. We have also the 33rd gate, which is the gate of privacy, being activated by the energy of the earth. The 33rd is a really beautiful, I know that in the Gene Keys, the 33rd is the shadow of forgetting. It's called it's people who need regular time alone in order to reflect on the past. So there's like reflecting going on. On the 16th, the gate of skills, we love this, is Jupiter. This gate is like the people who have many talents. They're here to experience them. They're here to activate them. This is people who can never have enough skills. They are skilled in having many skills. So like Jupiter's helping us like, hey, share what you know with your tribe. On the 62nd, the gate of detail, so focusing, is Mars. And Mars is retrograde right now. So what we are experiencing here is we're trying to sort of understand at a deeper level what it is that we are here to understand with this retrograde. Let's see if I can pull up the information of this specific gate. It is the gate of details, people with an eye for detail who always need to know the facts. So we're doing like the deep dive with Mars. On the 23rd, the gate of assimilation, we have Uranus. awareness and understanding that leads to acceptance of diversity. This 23rd gate. And it's important because Uranus is the planet that rules this moon. The gate of assimilation, people whose recognition depends entirely upon the timing of when they speak and when they use the language. So you have to find the right moment, the right timing with this energy to share what you know. And I think that this next one is the coolest of them all. Guess where Saturn is? Saturn is on the 22nd gate, which is the gate of openness. We know the power of this gate in the gene keys. It's one of the most important gene keys. It also is connected to the energy of grace. People under huge pressure to express their feelings. This gate is where the emotional spirit of the individual is transmitted to others as a mood. Although this can be deeply social gate, these people should stay indoors when in a bad mood. When the emotional wave is high, they are graceful and social. But when the wave is low, their behavior can be disgraceful or antisocial. Without the 12, this gate is an emotional wave with no way of expressing itself verbally. They may know what they feel, but they may not be able to express it. These people have the potential to empower others through the depth of their emotion. When their mood is right, they have an almost magnetic natural charm, especially over strangers. This is also the gate of the left ear, interestingly enough, which only ever hears according to its wave. This means that these people only ever hear what they feel like hearing. That's funny. If they want to know something fully, they have to hear it several times over a period of time. And if we look at the overall energy, there's most of the gates that are activated during this new moon are in the throat. So there's a lot of expressing of the energy. Then we have the root. There's a lot of pressure. We're feeling the pressure. And then there's two split between the solar plexus and the G center, which there's a lot of intense emotion. And there is the direction, the guidance of which direction we are supposed to go in. And that's the deeper, all of those together give us the awareness of this beautiful energy. So I love all of that because I feel like this Aquarius new moon is a really powerful activation. It's a really powerful initiation. And overall, what I would say is that it brings us closer together. It helps us to fine tune or understand or uncover or really, really dive deep into like what we know is our principles and what we believe and what will help us find the right people. And it also helps us to connect with others in a deep way and to find our tribe and to do it for the tribe. You know, we are finding and connecting new in ways that are just magical for the new world and the new age right now. These are maybe not new soul contracts, but maybe soul contracts that are like reaching a point that they are being fully activated. And I do really feel that very powerfully, especially for this, trip that I'll be taking to Egypt with community and with new people that I'm going to be meeting. It already feels very, very connected, very like it's beyond just the physical. And I know there's going to be amazing things. And all of the astrology that it's been happening, leading up to this new moon and this, initiation of the year of the wood snake are opening doors. Some of them are closing doors. Some of them are opening doors. And it feels like portals within portals within portals that are opening up right now, opportunities for this magic. So come join us. If you can't make it to Egypt, if you didn't get a chance to sign up, then come join us because we are going to be offering the virtual tour of this event, and it's going to be freaking phenomenal. This is an activation. This is an initiation, and there's something really powerful about this. Why Egypt right now? Well, we'll find out. You know what I mean? We will find out. This is the portal This new moon is the portal that officially opens up this expedition. And it's very important. So I love that it's the connection with community and with tribe here. And that which like truly aligns. That's the magic. So with that, I want to say thank you to all of you that were here. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for being a part of this beautiful community. I wish you a beautiful and powerful new moon in Aquarius next week on Wednesday. And I hope that you can join us in this amazing experience in Egypt. We will be going and visiting all the temples and going into the King's Chamber, the Great Pyramid. We're going to be taking the Nile River cruise, which is insane. I've always wanted to do this type of journey, and now it's finally happening, which is freaking blowing my mind. Somehow it's here, and it's time. It really is time. Here we go. Thank you, 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 thank you. I hope you really do have an amazing energy with this in your life, in your personal life, in your collective life. And I will be back here on YouTube when I get back from Egypt. So make sure you follow me in all socials at Channel for Grace so you can keep up with the story and the experience. And of course, get your virtual pass and come hang out with us in Egypt. Love you guys. I'll see you all again very soon. Sat Nam.